Okay, so hello guys, and welcome to the most interesting place there is on the internet. It's Truths and Tweets right here on your YouTube face. And here we're going to be answering some questions young people ask. We're going to be telling you the truth according to our perspectives. Yes. I am forever Miss Doku, and to my left here is the most amazing Jasmine. And to my right,
Macklin Brown.
yeah. So today's question is going to be really interesting. We're looking on the topic of kindness or relationship. Yes, it doesn't really correlate, but this is the question. Why does the opposite sex react differently to kindness in that they interpret niceness for one to be in a relationship? But what do you think? I think some people.
What do you think?
For me, I feel like I would say some guys actually feel like when you're being nice to them, you want to be in a relationship with them, and that's the truth and nothing but the truth.
Well, it depends.
Really,
It actually depends
on what?
on your submission of the kindness, first of all. How you are submitting your kindness.
You've ever seen someone who?
No, some ladies actually have ulterior motives to.
No, but some ladies can be really genuine in their acts of kindness, but guys will still interpret it as.
I mean, of course. There's always counterfeit because there's original.
Oh, come on!
Yeah,
come on!
It's true, but then it depends on how many of the original do we have. All right. How many?
I feel like boys coming to defend the boys
No,
here.
I'm not defending the boys.
I'm
come on, it's true.
not gonna even say it's on for a girl or a boy.
Okay.
For any of them, but then I'm a girl, so I'll speak from my
Annie,
perspective.
please do
not
that.
Defending us. So, for example, if a girl
I
is
thought you were
being
come
kind,
to defend us.
No. If a girl is being kind to a boy, okay. So,
Yeah.
for example, you cooked, you want to give him some of the food, and then you wear this skimpy hot dress. You look like you are ready to be eaten.
Okay.
And then you go and knock on his door. Hi, I brought you this food. You enter his room.
Twist your hair.
You enter his room. Go and put the food on his bed.
And you bend down.
But
How do you expect that this boy will not take this act of yours, which is seemingly kind, as a green light that she's ready to be in a relationship or she wants something with me? Okay, it depends on your approach, like you said. It depends on your approach to your kindness. If you want to be kind to someone, be as plain as possible. I am being kind to you. I want to give you food because I have food in abundance.
Yeah.
And my approach is I knock on your door, I hand it over to you nicely, kindly, I walk away.
That's true.
You get it. Your approach to your kindness will decide whether you are being kind or not. And some boys are just like that. There's nothing you can do about it. Even if you are plain out
I've
right.
had experiences like that. That's
Kind
why I
to
am
them.
sticking and staying with
They
it.
will tell you that
then
you
tell us
want
your
a
experience.
relationship.
No, bro. You will not put it on me.
oh, really? I've been in such situations before where
Interesting.
I'm
actually interested in your story.
I really
Yeah.
I was kind to a lady and I think she expected more, but I didn't have more to give. But yeah, but that was just that. But then kindness in itself has an identity, as to say, like there's what kindness is and there's what people make it to be. All right. So if a lady or a gentleman is being kind to the opposite sex, it depends on is the kindness in itself, is it needed? All right. Because at the time you are giving it, all right, is it needed by the person you are giving it to? Because some ladies will just want to be kind to some fine young gentleman because I've seen some things and I think this is my window to get some security for myself.
But
all right, so
from the person who gave this question had like a case.
Okay.
So he was in a situation. Long and short of it was the girl began to use him like an errand boy. Okay, so I'm nice
The
to
nice
you.
guy.
You needed you were probably in like a position where you really needed water. Like you are about to like faint and something. And I said, okay, let me go and get water for you to drink, right? I go get the water for you to drink. The next moment, you call me, be like, oh, I really need this. And I'm like, okay, I think I have some. I can help you with it. I give it to you. The next moment, you call me, like, oh, can you please get me this? So it was becoming unbecoming.
You know, the dilemma of ladies, all right, or some ladies, hold on, is that ladies don't actually like nice guys, all right? So they say, I mean, they tag you as nice guy when you are, like you were saying, an errand boy, someone who, you know, is just there for me. And I can go to that person whenever I need an act of kindness or something must be done. And they tag you as nice. And, you know, when maybe the guy is expecting more from the lady, as in maybe now we are in a talking relationship, and now maybe things have to go on. Oh no, you're just a nice guy.
You're just a friend to me.
You're just a friend. Like, I see you as
you're
a
just
brother.
My brother.
But there's a limit to where a woman or a lady can be like that with a guy.
Yeah.
Like be an errand. I mean, you cannot. There are certain people that you just cannot put them on an errand.
Yeah.
Even if they helped you in that way. So I mean, I don't want to mention names, but then there are just some guys that they are heavy in their appearance.
Yeah.
They themselves have a certain aura
Exactly.
around them.
That's true.
You cannot make such a person out to be an errand boy. The fact that he brought you water the first time is an honor to even you, the lady.
That's very true.
So you cannot even look at him and say, call him the next time. So you yourself, check yourself. How are you relating with people? How are you presenting yourself? How are you, moving about for people to have a certain kind of impression about you that, okay,
That's
this
true.
person I can use in this light.
Yeah.
You get it? If you don't present yourself that way, nobody would use you like
Nobody
that.
I mean, you
Like
attract
that,
your
yeah.
material, so.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Well, it poses a question. Is there a specific can we say maybe ladies actually do that the most or guys do that the most?
Well, for this, Jasmine, what do you think?
For what has been, out there, what we've heard,
Yeah.
I would say that boys are more like that because
Really?
yeah, because as we know, men are more drawn by what they see. So even if what they are seeing is not really what is,
Yeah.
they would make it out.
I think my species, they pick all the wrong signals.
So they'll make it out to be and try to make a move. A woman is more conservative when it comes to these things. She would want to see it in a certain consistent amount of time before she can say that, okay, this is probably something
like a sign.
Okay,
Yeah.
the first 2 times she may not. It's probably he's being nice.
But some ladies actually pick signals like a little act of
There's
kindness.
always a bad night.
Well, then that brings me to the point that ladies also like security. All right, and in a gentleman's act of kindness, if they find comfort in that, and like it's a safe space, it's like, oh, this place I can be very secured with this.
More.
She would want more, and in a Ghanaian setting, one empire they will want to stay there. They will want to stay there, and their means of staying there will obviously end up being they want to be in a relationship with this guy, and maybe the guy actually is not interested in such things.
Yeah. Do you think sometimes your circumstance actually drives you to interpret people's acts of kindness
Some
as a
people
want
have
to
not
be in a
really
relationship?
gotten such kindness before. Okay, some people have had their life. Someone will tell you that everything I've wanted, I've had to fight for it.
Yeah.
So
when
having
it comes
things on a
the
silver platter means
It's
something
actually very
special
true.
to them. So once they see that, they will probably interpret that wrongly. So true, it can your circumstance can dictate that.
I think you would always interpret kindness the way it was given to you at home.
Yes.
All right, so even if you take love, or maybe a sentence like "I love you," in our Ghanaian homes, a lot of the homes, if you go and tell someone "I love you," it's case.
Yeah.
Because why? probably in their homes, their parents didn't tell them I love you,
Yeah.
or they didn't see that as a means of conversation.
You get it.
You only say I love you when you
are-
probably want,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, and quite funny, whenever I say I love you to my dad, he says amen.
Hey,
Amen,
amen.
And
You get it. And there are certain people in their homes, they are so close to their fathers
Yeah.
that you'd see them, sit on their father's lap, receive pecks from
Exactly.
her dad.
And then it's so
such a person,
okay, yeah.
if she goes into the world and you tell her you love her, I mean,
It doesn't
it's
really
not-
mean
it's not new.
anything. Like it's not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think what you're exposed to will also define how you
Yeah.
receive whatever comes to you when you are in a different space.
So I think we need to cultivate the habits of saying I love you more, expressing kindness more.
Yeah.
But then we need to be careful about how we express it,
Yeah.
because it can send the wrong signals.
Exactly.
You need to know
Yeah.
who you are expressing.
Expressing
That
it
is
to-
true.
It's your
That's-
You can
kindness
express
needed.
it purely and someone will still take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
So just be sure about your environment before you let out loose.
And
Okay.
Also, one thing I think with kindness, I think it should be a nature than just an act,
An
all right?
act, okay.
On both sides, all right. So if we have a lot of people out there, just being kind in their nature, I think there will be no strings attached to being kind to the opposite sex, all right? On both sides, not, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're going to go on to the question for the day. So with this question, we leave it to you, our viewers, to answer the questions. We're going to go back to them on our next episode. We're going to address them and all of that. So our question for today. So it was a tweet. Obi say, what's your advice to someone trying to fall in love again?
My sister, my brother. Really,
What's your advice to someone trying to fall in love
you
again?
want to fall again.
I know. Right?
Like you want to fall again.
You want to fall.
You want to fall again.
Anyway, so guys, I mean, if you want to hear more of the things we discuss, if you have any questions whatsoever, you've got to subscribe to our YouTube channel on Truths and Tweets, as in TruthsandTweets. And then you can also follow us on our Instagram _Truths and Tweets, and on TikTok on Truths and Tweets. Yes, so we'll bring you more in our upcoming episodes and episodes. Thank you guys, and it's bye for now.